We're heading for our destination. The first and foremost thing we have to do is pretty much got to walk to go get the car. Because right now we're gonna go ahead and get something really cool. We're gonna get my wife's this is my wife's birthday. So I just wanted to say this is such a cool thing. I want to be able to just kind of like let people know that this is what's going on. Right now I'm walking to the car, and remember a couple like yesterday when I did the live stream, I had to park like a million blocks away, which is what I normally have to do because of the neighborhood I live in. It's so far away to get to get to your car because there's no parking spot around the house. So anyway, this is what's going on. Make sure you guys can hear me. All right, I gotta wait for the light to change. And so pretty much what's happening is that we're going to this here. I just put air dry clay on it and I didn't seal it. So if my fingers are wet, it makes the structure of the creature like spill onto my own fingers. But let me let you see what I look like. This is me. So I look like I'm all dressed up for this thing. So my wife and I are gonna have a nice little party tonight, and we're gonna go to one of our favorite restaurants, which is one of my favorite restaurants too. And so we're gonna go to do that. So I'm gonna talk with you as we do this, because this is what I like to do. I like to walk and chat because my relationship was forged with my wife in transit. It was actually forged in transit. We did a lot of like conversation together, a lot of travel, and so that's why I kind of have mirror that to you when I talk to you using my trips. So whenever I go on trips or I'm walking, I take the opportunity to kind of like talk with you as I'm walking to either to my car, from my car, and all these different things there as well. So right now I'm just pretty much walking to the car, and you can see all the cool stuff that's happening. I'm walking through the city. I just walked past the bus stop, and so there's a bus stop behind me. You can see that. Bus stops, people walking by the bus stop. And then right now I'm walking across one of the major boulevards. And it's getting more quiet as I get closer and closer to the car. But just know that it's a bit of a way to get there. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to flip back the other side so you can see this guy here, because everybody wants to see this guy. So this guy, I still haven't given him a name yet. I don't know what to call him. It's a Diplocaulus covered in the foam. Give him the sweet eyeballs and stuff like that too, so he's all cool. He's wearing the gear and he has a little t-shirt, t-shirt there. But I really don't know what to call him. So let's go for a walk. When it's flipped back to me, so I have to walk across the street. Alright, so walking. Nice sunny day today. Yeah, so today was like really, I got a chance to actually, like, hey Hannah. And so I got a chance to actually do this thing where I went to the fabric store, and the fabric store, they were so happy. I showed them the slash from Guns N' Roses that I made. I made a doll, like a master tape sculpture. And what happened? How's life? Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. So today's my wife's birthday. I'm going to be celebrating her 50th. We're celebrating her 50th today. And so what we're doing is that pretty much we're going to be going to one of our favorite restaurants and stuff. Yesterday, we went to this place called the Spa Castle, which I put some videos on my Instagram about. And so the Instagram picture, you can actually see some of the cool stuff that we did there. So what we're going to do tonight, we're actually going to be walking. Well, not walking. I'm going to go get the car. And from the car, we're going to go take the whole family. We're going to drive over there. So I'll talk to you for the duration of the fact that I'm going to be like, from here to there. So, yeah, so anyway, Spa Castle was awesome yesterday. You got to go to that if you get a chance. It's a place where there's a lot of like heat baths and saunas, right? Like warm pools and saunas and things. And also a place where it's pretty much you get a chance to, kind of relax. Places where it's such nice quiet, in the midst of this busy city. A place to actually just kind of sit down and chill, which is great. You don't get a chance to do that. So when I went to the fabric store today, I was like, I went to go get a piece of flannel, And so the flannel I was going to get, it was like I was trying to figure out how, Slash and Guns N' Roses, how his flannel is kind of like his hey, how you doing? Hey from Brazil, how you doing? And so what happens is like they have the situation where it's like I was looking through the store and I told the lady, I said, I'm looking for a piece of flannel, and I showed her the art doll, and she was like, oh my goodness, she's like, oh my goodness, you're so talented with this art stuff. I'm like, yeah, thank you so much, I appreciate that. And she's like, could you just where's that street? Next street. It's she said, I said, yeah, thank you so much, I appreciate that. She says, yeah, your art is so wonderful. And she's like, can I see your hands? And she asked me to put my hands. I said, here's my hands. And she's like, she went to hold my hand. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I remember there was a time there was a lady like that I met. She was one of the metal benders. She was able to bend metal with her hands. Her name was, I forget, goodness, what her name is now. I don't remember her name, but she's one of the World of Wonder ladies, right? And so she was able to, I made a sculpture for her too. And it was just like, she's one of the strongmen. She was bending horseshoes and all that stuff, right? So it happens, shout out please, Terry Ward. Okay, it must be. All right, cool beans. Make sure you give me a like, Terry. All right, cool. Shout out for Terry Ward. Okay, so what happens is this, right? We had a scenario where my she was bending metal, and I was like, can I touch your hand? And she let me hold her hand. Hands felt nice and soft. It was like kind of like soft hands. So the lady was like, can you hold my hand? She wanted to hold my hand, and I was just like, that's so funny because it's like when you do that, you're thinking like, okay, she wants to hold my hand because she's like, you have talented hands. I said, thank you so much, I appreciate that. And then so she was gonna buy the thing, and she's like, here, you can have it, like the little piece of it's maybe like a less than a yard of flannel that has the slash in it, so for slash. And so she was just like so like happy, and I said, thank you so much. I'll sub. Oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that. I subbed. Can I get a shout out too? It says Mushy. I'll give you a shout out, Mushy. How is that? Mushy, shout out to Mushy. Please give a like as well. So anyway, so you have this thing here. So they're pretty much this is I haven't figured out a name for this guy yet. But it's figured out a name for this person. Anybody have any names? I don't know, but it's so like kind of cute. But I don't know what it is. Anyway, so for the most part, though, when we have this thing, right, we're kind of like I'm so just happy. One for the podcast yesterday, two to be able to go to the thing, and she was so happy to go to the I'm trying to say the fabric store today, and she was so delighted, and she gave it to me, and I was like, let me give you a shout out. So on my Instagram, I put a shout out to her. Thank you, Terry Ward. And so what ended up happening is that I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to flip it to the other side so you can see like it's walking. And so what happens is, for the most part, I'm cross over, walk in the sun. It's like walking in the sun. Yeah. So anyway, so what ended up happening is I went home and pretty much we spent some time with my wife and we talked about stuff and things. And then after that, we're getting ready. We got ready, and so now we're going to be going to our favorite restaurant. And that's pretty cool because I enjoy that. You see, what happens is this, right? I used to use these creatures, right? When I did DoorDash, I don't do DoorDash anymore. I stopped doing that because when I got another job, and more like a W-2, but I enjoyed doing it when I did, and so I'd always make these little stories with my different colors creatures, and also different creatures all together. So what ended up happening was my from the DoorDash thing was because it was just like became more and more people are in it, and it was one of those things where there's so much people in it that you couldn't actually get any opportunities. I bet you that some people could figure out ways to do it, but it became longer and longer and further for me to be able to actually just have the situation where it's like my making any money. So what happens was like I wasn't able to make so much money because it was like I was spending more money repairing my car. And then finally my car just, destroyed, kind of feel like that. Look at this flower. Oh, it's so cool. See? Oh, it's so cool. Nice flower. Cool. Stop and smell the roses. That's what I just did. See that? See what I just did right there? Stop and smell the roses. I didn't smell it, but, kind of take a picture with it. All right, almost to my car. When I get to my car, I'm going to flip it over so you can see me driving back to my house. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And, so for the most part, though, this is kind of thing. So we're really excited. We're going to go to a nice little place, nice little restaurant, and spend some time together with the kids. And I'm just really happy for all that. So I'm glad for the opportunity to be able to do this right now. So thank God for my wife and children. Thank God for my wife's 50th birthday. Thank God for, this is a scenario here that we're able to do what we do. It's a giant tree. See this tree? The tree's super huge. The right part of the car, I always wonder if it's going to collapse upon the car. Oh, wrong keys. Here's my keys. Here's my car. Oh, here it goes. There's the thing. And all right, in the car now. This is my car. Yeah. Okay, so here's me in the car. I'm gonna put things. I found that masking tape actually works really well. The ream of masking tape works really well to work as a phone holder. So you take the phone, like take this like here. You can actually put it on the base of your phone, and after that, put it right there, and they can actually stay upright. So I have him here so you can see him. I'd buckle him up too, but just pretty much just kind of inconsequential at this point. So yeah, let's do this. So anyway, so this is what happens, right? My this car is an interesting car. Not like I gotta make sure that this thing's off, because what happens is like the Wi-Fi of I'm back, but my phone is about to die. So bye. Thank you, Terry Ward, for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a like. I'm going to start driving. I'm going to put this a little bit here so you can see me driving. And here it goes. Normally I put it over there, but you know, hope it doesn't fall over, right? Okay, so cool. A little further so you can see back there. Didn't I go through a lot of trouble to do all these little video thingies, but I like it. Okay, so here it goes. I let the car warm up, but you know, there's no real need for that. Let's do this. Let's go. So far, since I've had the car, we've already driven 576 miles since we had this new car, or newer car. And so what happens is, like, one of the things that I like about this car is that the air conditioning is crazy good. One thing I don't like about this car is that it's we haven't taken it up over the highest numbers yet. So what happens? It becomes like a thing where we are I haven't taken it at a full flag speed yet. I haven't taken it to the full open water speed of like 60, 75 miles an hour. There's a thing that happens with the tires that I gotta get checked out. Then what happens is, like, if you don't do it, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So I never really opened it up to full ability. So anyway, that's one. Next thing too, I gotta run checks on all the systems. I have a reader. I have a reader for the thing. I think it plugs into. It's called OBD diagnostic reader. It's OBD2, I think, and it's a reader which reads the diagnosis of the car. And so I'm getting the catalytic converter signal with the 420, which I had for the other one, you know. And so what happened was, like, you know, I had to we got it fixed, or it turned off between inspection. I was able to pass inspection with it, which is really good. I'm really glad for that. So for the most part, though, what ended up happening is what ends up happening is that we had to get the car, much more things in the car to fix. So the other day, like so last week, I went with my dad to the junkyard, and I got to spend more time with him, more things with him, because it's like, you know, he's getting up there, you know, in age and stuff. So it's a matter of just juggling stuff, you know. So one of the things I like about this, oh, thank you so much, Terry. I did. Okay, cool. So what happens, like, one of the things that I like about just the whole fact about this new job that I have is that I'm able to, like, do more things. This job has been more money, praise God, than my previous jobs, even DoorDash and Roadie. And so it's been able to allow us some things. Like, for example, we were able to go to Spot Castle yesterday. We have been trying to go to Spot Castle for like many, many years. Oh my goodness, this bus is gonna stick me in the middle of the street. I can do one of these things. I'm gonna just get all these things here. I'm gonna do one of these left turn thingamabobers. Alright, and we're gonna go roundabout. Let's see if I actually can do it this way. Let's see. I'm gonna have to come up on another street, because that street was completely blocked, and I'd be out in the middle of traffic. We don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna have to go this way real quick. Yep. All right, so what's up? It's like pretty much what's new for me. For me, my birthday's on Saturday, so I'm trying to figure out what's a cool thing to do. I have a couple of art things I need to do too. You know, a couple art things I need to do as well, and I have a couple. I've been accepted to the town hall, the Flushing Town Hall, one of the artist programs, and so I'm gonna be able to put one of my art pieces there. So I'm really excited about that. The other one too is, like, I have another art thing coming up as well, and so I'm gonna start working towards that. I have a couple more commissions that need to be completed. This is pretty close. So I can make this. I wish you'd go just a little bit farther. That'd have been nice, you know. Okay, well, I made it. Haha. All right. Yeah, you should see me driving when I was driving taxi. Driving taxi was like driving a rocket. You know? That car is a missile. It's a rocket. It's a missile. Those Crown Victorias, Crown Vics. Let me tell you, man, those cars are insane. Right? Those cars are insane. They're like a missile. They're so powerful. That's what they used to be on former police cars. They've now become called Crown Victorias. They use them as taxi cabs. Power. So that's one thing there. And then the other thing too is, like, you know, just like I like driving. I haven't been driving a lot lately, because what happens is, like, you know, pretty much my wife is doing a lot more driving. you know. And so she uses the car more than I do because I mean I take my bicycle to work, to ride to work and stuff like that. And so here I just arrived home. So I'm gonna end the video. Arriving home is a symbol of ending the video because now I have to deal with all the other stuff when the kids come in and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock it down. Until they come in, I'm gonna keep talking with you. But for the most part, though, here you have it. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I didn't ruin my chair. Okay, so here we go. So I'm home now, and pretty much, I just want to say thank you so much for watching with me. I really appreciate it. Guys, I really appreciate everybody who watches my channel and sees the stuff that we do. I got more art coming on the way, so you keep an eye on that. I got more stuff coming, so you always keep an eye to see how that works out. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll let you know about how everything goes out with the party. All right, so bye.